SPY closes above 500. Where will this blow off top end? Let's go. Okay, if we go ahead and look at the SPY weekly here, the first thing we notice is that volume was less than average, but this blue line right here, this light blue line, it is the upper Bollinger Band, and the one thing that we notice that it continues to climb and the closing price still has room to the upside. And I said it before and I'll say it again, if you look at this blue line here in the middle, that is the 20 simple moving average, and I thought we were maybe getting overextended before, but now if you look at where price, how far it is from that 20 simple moving average, I mean, we are super overextended. But what you notice here is this dark green line here is the 5 exponential moving average, and we haven't broke that yet. In fact, as we've been moving higher, it's been holding that as support. So before we could ever start talking about reversal of any kind, we'd want to see ourselves at least testing that 5 exponential moving average, and really even coming back to test this 13 exponential moving average, it could hold it and move higher as well. At this point, not seeing any type of reversal structure on the weekly, and things are gangbusters to the upside. And you hear me mentioning the moving averages. If you need some help with those, I'll link a video at the end so you can become an expert. And if we go ahead and get our fib extension tool out, if we draw it from the swing low up to this swing high to the higher swing low, what we notice here is that we're over the 100% area. And if we go ahead and zoom in the next fib level that would be normal to hit, it would be the 1.618 fib level. So if we go ahead and snap a chalk line there. Now, if you ask me, 532 is just crazy talk, but at this point, you know, we're really only about 6% away from that. So at this point, CPI is on Tuesday, and if that print is cool, then looking at the calendar, I think it'll become a game of chicken. I mean, who's going to sell their beloved big tech for no reason? But if we go ahead and pull out our retrace tool, if for some reason this came in hot, and I'm not suggesting that it would, pulling back 50% to the 460 area would not be crazy. Now, looking at the Qs, I mean, it looks the same here, so moving on. Now, IWM, the Russell, the small caps show us something a little bit different. Last week, we talked about this doji candle and about how we could either be reversing back down or moving higher. And in some ways, it looks like we did both. But we closed the week coming into this area of resistance. And now the big question is, can small caps start participating in a meaningful way? Last week, we talked how the MACD looked like it was weakening, but this week it looked like it picked up a bit. I'll tell you what, if we have the SPY, Qs, and the Russell joining in on the party, the fun has just begun. And that's all I have for now until the next video, and we'll see you then.